Hey YouTube, this is Alrighty Then, and today I'm going to be reviewing the CDR840 Cobra Drive HD with GPS. This is a dash cam, and this is the box that it came in. It has a 1080p Full HD dash cam, built-in GPS, continuous loop recording. It comes with an 8GB micro SD card. It's got a nice wide angle, and it also has a motion sensor. This is item number 915321 at Costco, and it cost about $100. Inside the box, you're gonna find the actual camera, the mount, instruction manual. It comes with a mini USB cable to connect to the camera right there, and it also comes with an HDMI cable that allows you to connect the camera directly to a TV. And this is your cigarette outlet power cord that allows you to power it up using this slot right here. And this is your 8GB memory card. Okay? Once you get the camera, you have to put it together, and there's a little hole that you see right here, and that little screw is going to fall right into that hole. So we're just going to put it in. Just like that, and the screw goes into the hole, and then with the little wing nut you screw that in place, and that's it. So once you have it, it's ready to mount. And the suction cup, it works really nice. I've actually been using this for about a week now, and it's worked out very, very well. You can mount it either on the windscreen, on the windshield upside down, or you can mount it right side up, and the actual video image on the back of the screen changes for you. So you can flip the video so you can see what you're doing. On the camera itself, this is the monitor, the LCD screen. It's about 1.5 inches big. It's pretty small. Your microphone and your power light are right here. There's the OK button, the up button, down button. This is your menu, your main menu button, and then there is the mode button. When you scroll through the mode button, it'll switch it from HD, picture taking, HD viewing, or picture viewing. So as you scroll with the mode button, the M button right there, it'll go from taking a video in HD, taking pictures, or viewing the video, or viewing the pictures. And this is your power button right here. Now this little orange hazard button is for in case something happens and you want to lock that video and keep it from being overwritten as it loops the recording. You hit it, and whatever recording it was on, it will actually save that and prevent it from being looped over. So on the side you have your micro SD slot, the power slot for the cigarette adapter. This is the front of the camera. This is your speaker, so you can hear what you've recorded. You've got the lens. Now you would think by looking at this design that the lens actually moves up and down a little bit, but it's rigid. It doesn't move. So when you need to move the camera, the whole thing will articulate so that you can point it in the right place. And there is your HDMI slot, and also the micro USB slot so you can connect it to your computer. You can record up to about an hour with the 8GB SD card that's on there, but that's in full 1080p HD. Here's the instruction manual right here. Kind of tells you what all the parts are. Additional features. It's got an emergency record button, motion sensor, built-in microphone and speakers, auto record, auto power off, adjustable movie clip time. I kind of showed you this already, but this is what comes in the box. The camera, instructions, suction cup, gigabyte card, cigarette lighter, USB plus the HDMI. The camera can take up to a 32 gigabyte SD card, so that's quite a bit of video. So these are the video modes that I was talking to you about, the video recording, still photo, or playback mode. So when you hit that mode button, it'll go from video mode to still photo mode, video playback mode, and also still photo playback mode using the M button. When you're looking at the screen, you can tell what mode you're on because that's the video mode right there, and it tells you that it's full HD. You can see if the microphone is on or off. There's a little red light right there that tells you whether you're recording or not. It shows the SD card and your battery level, and also the time of the recording, and if the file is locked or not. Operating the device is pretty simple. Usually you can just leave it stuck onto the windshield and leave the cigarette lighter plugged in, and as soon as you get into the car and you turn on the car, it powers the unit and it automatically starts recording. You don't have to do anything. And when you turn off the car, there's about a 30-second delay, and you can set all that and then it will stop recording. I find that that's the easiest way to go. There is a motion sensor setting that I'll go into in a second, but when the motion sensor setting is on, the recording is intermittent because as soon as you stop moving, it stops recording. And what if you're sitting at a light and something's happening in front of you and you want to record that? So for me, I would keep the motion sensor off while I'm driving. And if I park the car and I wanted to catch some things going around my car while it's parked, you'd have to have the ignition be on all the time on your cigarette lighter. On my Ford, the cigarette lighter stays on all the time, so that's not a problem. But on most cars, once you turn off the car, your AC power goes, and you lose that auxiliary power. In order to turn the microphone on and off, you hit the up button. In order to turn the screen off, you hit the down button. You just toggle between on, off for the monitor, and on, off for the microphone. In order to start a recording, you hit the OK button and it will start a recording. And to stop, you just hit it again. When you're using it in still photo mode, it allows you to take pictures, but you have to actually physically take the picture. It doesn't take the picture for you like on an interval basis. It's not going to just take a picture like time lapse. You have to actually take the picture. The languages that are supported are English, Spanish, Portuguese, Russian, Chinese, and simplified Chinese. Under video settings, these are the settings that you have. You have the video setting, which sets the detail of the video that you want, the movie quality, the movie clip time. You can select it to record from 1 minute or 10 minutes at a time. So in other words, when you're looking at your HD card, there's going to be a 1 minute like 1 minute segments at a time. It'll record in 1 minute chunks. You can have it auto power off. You can have motion record time, a microphone. You can adjust the mic sensitivity, the scene, whether it's an auto, portrait, landscape. It'll enhance the video depending on what you're recording. The exposure, you can adjust it plus or minus 2 for the for your environment, and also you can also do a white balance. I leave it on auto and I don't have to worry about it. Under general settings, you can turn the beep on and off every time you hit a button. There's idle power off. Once the power is removed, the device automatically shuts down. You can adjust the date and time. You can set your date format. You can select your TV system, so whether you're using NTSC or PAL. You can select the HDMI output to be either 720 or 1080. The screen flicker, you can set the refresh rate. I leave mine at 60 Hertz. The USB function, you can use it as a webcam or as a mass storage device, as a flash drive. So when you plug it in, it acts just like a hard drive. So I've got mine hooked up as a hard drive so that when I plug it in, I can download my video. But you can easily change that with no problem. And again, the screen can rotate so that you can see the image if you put it upside down. It does have a screensaver that comes on, whether in 1 minute or 3, but I don't bother with that. The G sensor, if you crash, it automatically saves the video that was taken at that moment. You have a time zone setting. You can restore it. You can format the SD card. You can get the SD card information and the software version. So as far as menus go, it's a pretty complete little camera. For still photo settings, you have the still image size, still quality, scene, exposure, white balance, the ISO sensitivity, color, and effect. So again, these are quite a lot of functions for such a small device and for $100. Now I'm using a Macintosh, but if you have a PC, there is a Drive HD software that allows you to actually map out your drive with GPS video. It shows you the speed that you were going, everything that was happening, the G-forces, everything. So it's pretty neat. The software is nice. For the Macintosh though, all it does when it shows you the screen, it does a timestamp and an actual GPS location stamp on the video as you're driving. So that's kind of neat. But if I have a PC, I would definitely install this software on it to take advantage of those functions. So I just hit the power button and you see the little cobra come on. And this is my screen here. We are in video mode, and if I hit the mode button right here, we go to picture mode. So this means it's gonna capture a photo. How can I get rid of that glare? Oof. So in this mode, it'll capture a photo. It's auto white balancing. That's why it's getting so bright. And you can actually zoom in and out with the little button. So this, like I said, again, it'll go up to 4x with the zoom. And you can take up to 530 pictures. If I click the mode button again, we are in video playback mode. And those are your 10-minute segments. So each of these little segments is about 10 minutes. Or depending on how you have it. If you're using the motion sensor, it'll kind of just record only when it detects the motion. And if you click again, this is the picture mode setting. And then one more time, now we're in video mode. So here again, it gives you the GPS settings, it gives you latitude, longitude, and it also has a timestamp for the minutes of how long the recording was, but it also has the internal clock that tells you what time it is. If I click OK, notice the little red light turns on. It's actually recording at this moment. And if I turn it off, the recording stops. If I hit the menu button, or let's hit the top button, the up arrow, and that mutes the microphone. And if I hit the up button again, it turns on the microphone. If I hit the down arrow, it turns off the screen, but the device still stays on. You can see the green light. And if I hit the down arrow again, the screen turns on. So I guess if you were recording some police activity and you didn't want them to think you're recording, you can always turn off the screen, yet it was still record. So let's give that a shot. If I turn it on to record, you see the recording light is on. And if I go to the down button, the light is still on. And if I hit the down button again, it's still recording. So that whole time it was recording, okay? I'm going to stop now. If I hit the menu button, there are 3 settings. You've got your video settings, your general settings, and your, let me see what that one is again. So just by hitting the arrow, you've got the general settings here, and one more is your language. So you can leave it on English, not a problem. Under the video settings, we click OK, and we can scroll from the video settings, which is the full HD 30 frames per second. If I click that, all of a sudden this little window pops up, and you can do HD only, you can do HD with 60, or VGA 30. So the further you go down, the worse the quality gets. Hit the menu button again, it takes you back to that. Movie quality, you have super high quality. If you click the OK button, you've got high quality or super high. Those are your choices. I'm going to hit menu again. Go down. Movie clip time. You have a choice of 10, 5, 3 minutes, 1 minute, or just continuous recording altogether. If you leave it with no movie clip time, it'll just continuously record. So I have mine in 10-minute segments. That way, if I have to download a particular video, I just download those 10 minutes. Then you have the auto power off. So after 30 seconds, it turns off, and you can go up to 3 minutes. So up to 3 minutes is how long it will keep recording when you turn the power off. And then we have the motion record time. That's also the amount of time that you can record motion. So once it turns on because of the motion, it'll record for 30 seconds. and you can go up to 60 seconds, up to a minute. Okay. You can turn the microphone on or off. You can adjust the microphone sensitivity. You have up to a level of 5, I believe. Or no, that's it. It's either high sensitivity or low. I leave it on high. The scene, you have panoramic, action, still picture, nighttime, fireworks, and all these other things. So me, I leave mine on just P, just regular, automatic. And then you have the exposure and the white balance. So all this is under video settings. So let's go back to menu one more time. And now let's go to general settings. In general settings, you can adjust the beep sound, the idle power on and off, the date time, format. I'm not going to go through all these like I did the others, but pretty much the TV system, NTC or PAL, HDMI output, the screen flicker 60 or 50 hertz, USB, you can do the flash drive or the camcorder, so you can also use it as a cam if your laptop doesn't have one, or your computer. You can rotate the screen, there's a screensaver, the G sensor, the motion detector. The motion detector works pretty well, but like I said, if you're driving, you don't want to use a motion detector, you want to turn that off. You can select the time zone, restore all the defaults, SD card, and the firmware version. And back to that. And one more time, if we go back to here, those are your languages. We'll leave it in English. Okay? So that's about it for that. So now let's take a look at some video that I took with it. Now what you're looking at is actually my monitor, and you can see that the quality is fairly good. And on the bottom here, it has the date stamp as well as the time stamp and your latitude and longitude. Okay, so this is the quality of video that you would get. So let me actually play it for you. So here's a video of it. You can hear the sound.
947-1993. When you do, ask for your copy of our exclusive 2015 calendar, Finding God, filled with images reflecting the greatness of our Creator.
Here's some video that I took in Miami in my truck, and the quality is really nice. The quality is nice. It gives you a really nice wide field of view. It's bright. The colors are nice. You can see a lot of detail. You can read the license plates in front of you. Now, on the laptop, on the Macintosh, I have to use VLC player in order to see. So you can read the license plate. You can read the phone number 786 right here on that truck over there. You can see it gives you a nice wide field, and everything is very visual. All the colors are very bright. So it's for $100. It's everything that you want it to be, and it does everything you want. And it's very small, easy to use. The menu buttons, even if you lost the instruction manual, it would be easy to figure out. The menu configuration is very straightforward. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And once again, this was Alrighty Then, and thank you for watching this video.